This small tree is a hemlock, much like the ones we seen earlier. The moss growing the tree that it's growing on is old, dying, and rotted. Bugs can find a home. Many bugs can find a home in it. It also collects dried leaves. And also there's a lot of moss growing on it, and underneath is a lot of clean soil for new trees to grow. This is an important part of the ecosystem, and we must try to keep them safe. This is Brittany Alja signing off. This tree is a red maple. This tree is the best identified by its long, shaggy bark, which resembles that of the shagbark hickory or a silver maple. Current thought is that the type of bark characteristic of red maples is only observed in the oldest trees. This is Brittany Alja signing off from Cook's Forest. Types of brachus fungus growing on a dead pine. This beautiful patch in the canopy is in the same area that we just talked about. It's very interesting and very beautiful to see something like this. This is Brittany Alja signing off from Cook's Forest, PA. These beautiful rocks in such an interesting formation are sandstone. The moss and plants grow along them add a nice touch when you're just feeling like a hike in the woods. See you later, Brittany Alja. Widen. Another beautiful tree sat on a rock, just like very similar to the ones we've seen. This beautiful tree is a red oak. This is an interesting tree, isn't it? This hole was made by a woodpecker. Personally, I never really saw a woodpecker hole before. Hopefully, I'll see many more in the future. Once again, the wonders of nature never ceases to amaze me. Brittany Alja. This beech tree once was beautiful, but now because of some irresponsible people carving their initials on the tree, it is now dead. I'm going to ask you today, when you are walking in a forest, please, if you see other people carving their initials on, tell them what could happen to the beautiful nature around them when they do it. When you carve your initials, the beautiful tree will get germs and fungi in that will kill it. And beautiful trees are meant to stay beautiful, not to be killed just because someone wanted to mark their territory. This is a beautiful tree. This was a beautiful tree, and we want to keep. And if you want to keep and we would like to keep the rest of the beech trees beautiful. Please help us with that. This is Brittany Alja, a reporter from Cook's Forest, signing off. This is some sort of fungus attacking this tree, making bumps in the bark. This is a beech tree, very similar to the ones we seen earlier, only it's not dead yet. But being with this fungus attacking it, it may die soon. No one can tell when the life of this once beautiful tree will come to an end. This is Brittany Alja, Junior Reporter Aljo Homeschool. Oh, signing off. This decaying log, overgrown with moss, knows how long it was dead here. If you'll notice the tiny white specks, it's an early snow. It's an early November snow. This snow is going to help with the decomposing of this log. Like we've seen before in parts of our videotape, we have seen that decaying trees where other trees have gone underneath. And over here is an excellent example. The snow will help to break it down the log, and over a period of years, after snow, sun, wind, rain, and many other parts to help the log completely decompose, we'll get this old dead log, which to some people might appear ugly, may become a new healthy tree such as this. This is Brittany Aljo, Junior Homeschooler, signing off. This is the tree we just seen Ed standing on. See the way it is? Interesting how big these trees come to be before, or they fall down. Really amazing, actually. This is Brittany Aljo, school old junior reporter signing. Maybe I'm not signing off. Just kidding. This is once again another angle of that tree. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, break time. It's Brittany Aljo, junior homeschool reporter signing off now. In the summer, these fungi that don't look like much now are a beautiful shade of purple. American chestnut sag. This sag, or dead tree, has been standing since it was killed by the chestnut blight that moved through Pennsylvania in early 1920. The wood of this tree was very rot resistant and prized in the early lumber industry. It was used to build just about anything from tools to houses. The Civilian Conservation Corps salvaged some of these dead chestnut trees to build many park cabins, shelters, and the log cabin and visitor center from 1933 to 1937. The wildlife, such as turkey, bear, deer, and squirrels, depend on this tree for food. It was a very fast-growing tree. Many trees that were felled in the logging area, 1820 to 1920s, arrived at 6 feet in overage, 6 feet in diameter. The largest chestnut tree ever recorded before falling was 54 feet in circumference, which makes it about 18 feet across. This is Brittany Aljo signing off.